would you like to yield to Senator Rucho
I would
first?
be more than happy to yield. to
Senator
Senator
Rucho, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, well, we've heard a lot of debate today, and we've heard the debate was over 3 days and accepted some very good amendments from both majority and minority party, making this a better bill, and each of those votes on the acceptance on the minority party were a bipartisan vote, and making this a better bill and a stronger bill. I listened carefully to Senator Blue's comments talking about the story about dividing the land and then allowing the other people to choose which one they wanted first. When House Bill 589 passes and becomes law, Senator Blue, I will be delighted under that circumstance to let you vote first, vote second, vote anyway, because guess what? We're all going to be equal. The only thing I ask of you and anybody else in the state is we play by the same rules and we only vote once. And that's all I'll ask. Senator Stein made a number of comments in his usual flair and inflammatory statistics. Some of them I question. But what he says, and because he says it, does not make it true, ladies and gentlemen. When my son and I have 2 sons, Senator Stein, you know what we do in our family? We teach and talk about democracy. Our family does that. Our family goes and votes from when my children were growing up. I don't need a civics class to do that, Senator Stein. We teach that within our family. I think it's a better place. We've talked about a number of issues. Talked about straight ticket voting, what we believe that will give access to the down-ballot candidates. We believe that what it does do, it allows every single person to have a chance to select a candidate of their choice. They can pick them or not pick them. That's their preference. That's their choice, and that's not taking care of them. Also, Senator Stein was screaming about 10 minutes in the voting booth. Nowhere in this bill does it say you have 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You have all the time you need, Senator Stein. That's the luxury of the system. That is the luxury of what we're trying to do here, especially when we're talking about the early voting. What we're doing is, yes, we're going to 10 days, but the hours are increasing. So Senator Brock's family members can go there when they work on the wrong shift. We talk about more potential hours available, up to the individual counties making the decision to accommodate the need of their voters. And also a number of sites, additional sites. They're not stuck with a few. They've got some additional resources. They can move the existing equipment, the existing machines over to additional sites that will make voting more available to every citizen within their county. The photo ID. 70% of the people in North Carolina think it's important. This society, you just can't live in this society without having some form of photo ID. And we can talk about everything from an airplane to a bank building to a government building. But what this photo ID does is it makes sure, as I talked to Senator Blue about, that everybody that goes to vote has one opportunity to vote, and they know who it is that's voting. The value of the way we set this up is that we're transitioning and phasing this in so the voters will be knowledgeable and educated to the point where they will know that an ID will ultimately be necessary, but it will not be necessary until the 2016 election. We're giving them every opportunity not only to understand what the law is, but more importantly, to get the free identification if needed. I will be very surprised as Senator Stein talks about this 500,000 people. The number of other folks have done some studies on this. The fact is, the 500,000, as it was in Georgia, when Senator Goolsbee alluded to yesterday, will never be a reality. I think there was a definite concern as to the study done by the Board of Elections. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very good, fair, common sense bill, and I would ask that each of you support this bill so that we can restore the integrity and the honesty to the electoral system and really take some big steps forward in bringing confidence back to state government. I urge you to support it.
Senator Berger, what purpose do you rise?
Speak on the bill.
Senator has the floor.